News Nation, we're focused on you, the things you care about and the stories that matter to you. And whether it was through town halls, social media, phone calls, or in your community, we took the time to tell your stories this year. Here's Nicole Burley.
From our headquarters in Chicago to New York, Washington, and in communities across the country, NewsNation is a voice for all Americans, focused on the people behind the stories, meeting them where they are, and taking on the issues that matter.
We have a vote down here too, and we matter.
Like the value of learning trades as opposed to a four-year college or university, alongside Dirty Jobs host Mike Rowe.
What did you decide to do, and what has it meant for your life?
Right, I'm a mechanic. I work on cars. I love working on cars, and I thank God for that ability to do so. When I was going to college, originally straight out of high school, I mean, I was taught, hey, go 4 years. Why would you want to do that? What, the job that you mechanic, why would you want to do that? Go to college. So I did. I followed the route. I went to UC Irvine, and I did mechanical engineering. And while I was there, I figured that, hey, I'm going to go check out some jobs for what I'm studying for. I went to a job fair, and I told them, hey, I want to work on cars, and they just kind of laughed at me. And my family, my whole heritage has been based on, working a skill, having trades. And so when they did that, it felt like a personal attack to my whole family. They said, wait, that means a lot to me. Those are my heroes, My grandfather does that, my dad does that. And so I just said, you know what, now I'm out. I didn't see that there was any pride in that, but I didn't think of that too hard, personally. I just said, I gotta go. I gotta do what I gotta do. It is the land of the brave, and I got to be able to go out there and be brave enough to show that pride,
Mastering a skill that's in demand can put you on a path to something that looks a hell of a lot like prosperity.
Or the situation at the U.S.-Mexico border.
We are live tonight in Arizona and Texas at the border and are going to try something different this hour, right? It's not going to be about politics. We intentionally did not book a single politician. It's not going to be about the finger pointing. It's going to hopefully make us all a little bit more informed about what is actually happening at our southern border and maybe even spur some change.
We're going about 105 miles an hour. We are not in a pursuit, rather a response. They have 5 people who just breached the wall. We have already apprehended 2 of them on site, so we are rushing to get there before they get in a vehicle. If they get loaded up, then it becomes a bigger problem.
Shining a light on the stories and issues that impact you.
We don't have to get political. Beth, what is the feeling of the people there? Do they feel like the rest of the country is still paying attention?
I don't think so, no. I mean, there's a lot going on in the world right now, right? Yeah. And it was a big deal for quite a while, and it's a really big deal for us still here on the ground.
We bring important voices together to have a conversation.
We have something very different tonight here at NewsNation. We invited left, right, reasonable, Republicans, Democrats, independents. They're all here and well filled out. I have co-hosts Bill O'Reilly and Stephen A. Smith. Got Mark Cuban, Sarah Palin, Dana White, Geraldo, Bobby Kennedy Jr., Congressman Ro Khanna, Congressman Jared Moskowitz.
To agree and disagree with civility.
You're being beaten over the head with a very simple proposition. Who and what is worse? I have 2 overarching concerns, as I see it, all right? Why are we where we are? And then how do we get somewhere better?
I don't care whether you believe it or not.
He's been talking that way to me for 21 years.
And it still hasn't gotten through.
Is there anything that all your guests could agree on?
That Cuomo did a good job moderating.
Oh,
Decorum and decency towards our fellow men and women is an absolute must if we are going to prosper as a nation.
Despite its flaws, this is the greatest country in the world.
Amen.
And we're connecting with you, whether it's in person or on social media.
Here's our first question from X, all right, a post from user Elaine. If you became president, whom would you rely on for advice?
Well, you're looking at her right there in the front row.
Because no matter what side of the aisle you fall on or who you side with, your voice matters here.
Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
I'm sorry you're going through this.
Cheers. Cheers, brother.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.